jumping right in today and acknowledging we all have mental health. Sometimes it is with grief, sadness, anger, anxiety, and other times it's happiness and joy and peace and calm. And it seriously is almost impossible to stay on the up all the time. And it is normal to have the waves and the highs and the lows. I truly believe we can't stay happy all the time. But what I'm asking today, check in every day with your emotional, mental health. Acknowledge how you're feeling. I've said often in my life that happiness doesn't come easy. So I make it a practice, or a habit if you'd like to say, every day to check in with the things that I know make a difference in my life. So today I'm going to share a few tips that help me, and I'd love to know if they could benefit you too. So number one is time. Time invested in yourself, acknowledging the things that you need and making plans to bring in the things you need in your life and to make what is important happen. I find planning takes away some of the stresses and the busyness, and sometimes it can alleviate the clutter of going down the rabbit warren of all the modern technologies today. So time, what is important to you? Where do you like to spend more time? So if you make a plan to get the jobs done that you have to do, you might have more time to do the things that you enjoy, to give you more joy and happiness. Number two, expressing yourself. Now this can come in many different ways, but finding a way that you can be creative, whether it be art or making something or writing in a journal, and allowing the mind to just wander and write down the things you need, can do multiple things. One, it's taking things away from your mind and allowing it to have some space. And it's also allowing you to have some fun moments doing things that you enjoy. So be creative, express yourself. Sometimes expressing yourself could mean saying no. And no is actually a full sentence. Check in. Are there moments you know you can express yourself? Whether it's through creativity to create some more fun in your life, or whether it's a moment that you really need to set a boundary and say no, or take the opportunity to take a load off your mind and put it on paper. I find doing these things make a huge difference. Being creative is a wonderful thing, and for me, it can make a huge difference to my day or my week. Give it a try. Number three, exercise. Now, our physical health has a lot to do with our mental health because it releases chemicals within our brain that make us feel better. Getting out in the fresh air is a wonderful opportunity And not only that, when you're out in nature, enjoying some moments in time where you can just be and allow no extra wandering thoughts, and just acknowledge the trees blowing in the wind, or the scent of a frangipani tree, or whatever you can find, and just enjoy the moments outside with exercise can make a lovely difference in your day. Number 4, learning new skills. And this can come in multiple ways. It could be something new and different that you've always wanted to learn, and maybe you felt you couldn't. Keeping your mind and your brain active and learning new things is a wonderful thing. But sometimes it's also the awareness to learn the things that you need yourself. You know in your heart the things that you need to say no to. You know the things in your heart that you want to say yes to more often. So learn what you need in every moment, every day, and work more to those. I know life has its ways and it can throw us all sorts of things. But in a stressful moment, if we've learned ways to manage ourselves a little more often, it can make a huge difference to how we come out the other side in stressful moments. So learn something new today, or acknowledge what you already know within yourself that you need more of, or maybe you need less of. Number 5, connection. We're social creatures and we need to have connection. So have some fun, have some laughs with that family member or great friend that you know, that you can just be yourself. Have more of those moments. Have some hugs. Have a hug for 20 seconds and notice how good it feels. And if you have a furry friend, spend some time with them. There is something about a furry friend that gives love like no other. They don't question our mental state, whether we're happy or sad. They are just there for us. So check in with your connections and enjoy them more often, and see how good it feels after you've spent time connecting with others. So my next one is sleep. Do you know how much sleep you need? I know as I'm getting older, 9:30 can feel like a late night to me. And I know when I've rested properly and had enough sleep, I wake up in the morning feeling more energized and ready to start my day, versus feeling tired, drained, a little bit weighed down, and not clear of mind. So sleep. Get a good night's sleep. Rest. Rest is really important if you're at a stage where your mind is overthinking. It allows it to just be. How much sleep do you need? So today I've mentioned just a few things that make a difference. Time. How important is your time, and where would you like to spend more time? Expressing yourself. Finding ways that you can express yourself to allow you to have more of the positive emotions. So in the times where the negative ones arrive, you can feel like you're more in control. I mentioned exercise, and this may be something you can do, but if you can't, just pop outside in the fresh air and take 6 deep, big, beautiful breaths, and imagine being somewhere that you love, whether it's with family, friends, loved ones, the ocean, a beautiful mountainside. Close your eyes and take those deep breaths and notice, how are you feeling? Sleep. Get enough sleep. Notice how good you feel the next morning after a decent night's sleep. Connection. I think some of the most beautiful times I've had in my life is after being with family, friends or loved ones, or spending time with my dog. It's those moments that we can create. It's all those moments we can create that can make a difference in our lives. So I've got a few questions. What is something in your life that you know that you need to stop doing? What's something in your life that you need to start doing? And what's something in your life that's going really well, or you're doing really well at, that you need to continue to do? The things that make you feel good, that lift your energy and create joy and happiness. Do more of those. We all have mental health. Some days are easy, some days are not. Life throws things at us sometimes. But if we know and we become more aware and tune into what we need and do things that can make our soul and body and mind happy, we can cope better in moments that are stressful. So take some time, write in a notebook or journal of the things that you know make you feel good, the things that you know don't. Be with people that are creating more joy and happiness in your life, not dragging you down. And know that all these emotions and all these feelings that we have, it's okay. Be in charge of your life and do the things that work for you. So I'd like to encourage you today and every day to check in, to know what your needs are and become more aware and express yourself in ways that create more positivity to allow for those moments where you need a little bit more help. Thank you for being here. Next week I'm going to be talking about mental health again, but from a different perspective. I've been asking friends this week if they could give themselves a tip that they know now that they wish that they'd learnt 20 years ago, what that would be. So next week I'm going to bring you a multiple thought from different people about ideas and things that have made a difference in their life. Thanks for being here. See you later. Bye.